Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Marshall, your physics teacher. Today I'm going to have you guys do some research on the Snow Dragon SNowmelters. So this assignment is going to go through today. You'll be in the library learning about some of the equations we use to determine snow melt rates. Tomorrow you're going to be back in this classroom. I'll let you work in pairs if you are actually doing work. It's at Mr. Farkas's discretion there. And you're going to run through some of the calculations for SNowmelters and determining how accurate their sales literature is. So the idea behind these is what happened, I guess, 2 winters ago in Boston when we had 7 feet of snowfall. We had no place to put it. So we were dumping snow into dump trucks, driving them into the outskirts of the city, piling it up until summer came and they would all melt because it's technically picking up a lot of dirt from the streets. It's a violation to dump it into the ocean because you're dumping pollution into the ocean. Later on in the season, I think they did get a waiver from the EPA that let them dump it into the ocean. But at any rate, that wasn't allowed in the beginning. So they brought in these SNowmelters. And the way these SNowmelters work is it's pretty much what they sound like. They get tractors to dump snow into the back. The back heats up the snow through a couple processes, and then it dumps out water. The sales literature says exactly how much snow they can melt per hour. And the idea behind that is you're burning diesel. Diesel has a certain amount of energy in it. You're not going to be able to convert 100% of that energy, but looking at the literature, if you could convert 100% of the BTUs in diesel, and I give you that information on the sheet, how much snow could you melt with exactly that amount of energy that's in the diesel? You'll take that much energy, apply it to some of the figures they give you because they're talking about how many gallons per hour of diesel they're using. So if each gallon of diesel is 1,000 BTUs and they're using 5 gallons per hour, well, that's 5 gallons per hour times 1,000 BTUs per gallon. You get 5,000 BTUs per hour. That's what turns into snow melting. They took some liberties in their calculations, and I'm pretty sure they exaggerated on every front. But I'm going to have you guys go through that literature. On the first day, what you're going to do is watch a Khan Academy video. Mr. Farkas has the web URL for it, and I can try to put it up as well. The Khan Academy video is basically going over a specific heat formula and a latent heat formula. And it's basically going to run through an example of when they take 200 grams of ice and they increase the temperature all the way up to 100 degrees Celsius. So they're going to go through that example for you and you're going to just follow along. It's Khan Academy, so you can rewind, fast forward, skip through, do whatever you want, watch it 5 times. If you need to, but you should be able to fill out that worksheet completely. That worksheet on heating up, negative 10 degree ice all the way up to boiling, you're going to use when you look at this SNowmelter tomorrow. The SNowmelter tomorrow is going to ask you some of the similar questions, like what is meant by latent heat, what is meant by sensible heat. We're going to talk about taking a dump truck. I'll give you the volume of a dump truck. I'll tell you how much water is in the snow. You need to tell me just about how much mass of ice is in that water, how much energy it's going to take to increase the temperature of the ice, melt the ice, increase the temperature of that melted water so that it doesn't freeze immediately. Oops, I didn't mean to push a button there. But that's the assignment for today. Khan Academy today. I have some headsets for you. That Mr. Farkas will bring down. The library also has some headsets. The URL of the Khan Academy, you can just Google Khan Academy specific heat. This is the URL you're going to go to, goo.gl/ and caps matter. That's 5 FCN lowercase I and R. That's the link to the website with the Khan Academy video. You have a worksheet that you're going to follow along, couple definitions, couple things like that. Tomorrow in class, you're going to apply what you learned to SNowmelters, and hopefully we won't need them this year. Okay? Good luck, everybody. Be respectful.